Стрельбище, хуельбище. А здесь футбол, я смотрю, блядь, походу еще. Лига чемпионов, блядь, идет. Так. Так. Так, вчера где я там? А, я не доехал куда-то вчера. Не завершил поездку. А, вот, сейчас поедем. Так, ладно, поедем. Дванули. Да можно
This is part of our series looking back over the president's plans and results since his inauguration. While we are making this great common effort, there should be no discord and no dispute. This is no time to cavil or to question the standards set by the universal agreement. It is time for patience and understanding and cooperation. The workers of this country have rights under this law, which cannot be taken from them, and nobody will be permitted to whittle them away. But, on the other hand, no aggression is now necessary to attain those rights. The whole country will be united to get them forward. The principle that applies to the employers applies to the workers as well. And I ask you workers to cooperate in the same spirit. When Andrew Jackson, old Hickory, died, someone asked, will he go to heaven? The answer was, he will if he wants to. If I am asked whether the American people will pull themselves out of this depression, I answer, they will if they want to. The essence of the plan is a universal limitation of hours of work per week for any individual by common consent, and a universal payment of wages above the minimum, also by common consent. My friends, I cannot guarantee the success of this nationwide plan, but the people of this country can guarantee its success. I have no faith in cure-alls, but I believe that we can greatly influence economic forces. I have no sympathy with the professional economists who insist that things must run their course and that human agencies can have no influence on economic issues. One reason is that I happen to know that professional economists have changed their definition of economic laws every 5 or 10 years for a very long time. But I do have faith and retain faith in the American people. The president there speaking earlier this year on the National Recovery Administration. What does the president have to say? What is the situation in Asia? Who blew it for the Lancers? All these questions and more can be answered daily with a subscription to the Lost.
Так, какая получше? Попробую в эту. Не в эту, ё-моё. Теперь не угнал бы.
We head on into the wee hours. Coming up next, more carefully.
Камень припас там. О, менты уже чуть-чуть. А мы надо рвануть. Что ты заложил меня, бля? Блядь, это хуже сюда. Бля, это хуже, бля. Надо измерить мне, блядь. Не сюда. Не надо было менять точилу, бля. Так, где тут лесенка? Неа. Ни здесь, ни здесь. Так. Может, здесь. Ладно, пойдем оббегать. Где-то там. Так. Мадам одна, совсем одна.
You're late. Dinner's cold.
Что такое? Синяки увидела, побитого. Работа, есть работа. Ой, да. Ну, лечи. Ой, блядь, еще кровь даже не обсохла. Как это так, блядь?
Marry me.
Okay.
Умерта.
Hey, boss. I came as soon as I got your message.
Sit down, Tom.
Ой, я пойду пока курну. Они, наверное,
We have a
надолго.
mole, Tom.
No. Oh,
I was up all night driving myself nuts trying to figure it out. I started thinking maybe it's one of our guys. We aren't paying his fair share. Someone with a light wallet. Maybe looking to Morello for a new suit. Frank wasn't around, so I went to the safe to get the account books. To see who's getting cents on the dollar he's earned.
what do you know?
The books are gone, Tom.
Frank.
More than 50 years I've known him. Everything I have, I got with Frank. And every buck we've earned, every dime we've paid out, it's all logged in those books. Frank hands those over to the feds, we're finished.
Frank respects one person in this whole town, and that's you. This has got to be some kind of misunderstanding.
I've been calling him all day. I went by his place. He's gone. His wife and kid are gone.
Как это долго все творится, блядь, здесь без...
But why?
I don't know. I'm sure he has his reasons. Maybe he's still smarting over the dog.
But when you tried to drown,
Yeah. Same one I shot after he wouldn't let me sink her. I was a stupid kid, Tommy. Grudge or no grudge, we gotta get those books back. Shake down all our stories. See who knows what. When you catch up to Frank, you get those books. And if he doesn't have them on him, you make him tell you where to find them. After that, you do what we gotta do. Vincenzo's waiting for you with a clean car.
Поговорить с Винченцо. Так, а где мне его искать? Где-то... А, вон.
The feds get those books.
В доминошки поиграть с кем-нибудь.
Tommy.
Tough day
Что ты
today,
мне
Tom.
скажешь?
We gotta keep a lid on this town. Start with Biff, but don't give him nothing. I got you a clean set of wheels. And something special here.
Ручки
If
чешутся,
you
что
want
ли?
it.
О,
When Frank sees him
Обрезано,
apart,
бля.
he'll know. The old ways
проверяю
work.
лавку Бифа. Опять дальше собирать.
Whatever it
Пойдем.
takes, Tom.
А где она, далеко? Да, поедем на машинке. Давай на этой.
And now for the latest news. The Navy is today continuing its search for the remains of those brave souls lost aboard the airship USS Akron. The Akron was destroyed in a violent thunderstorm off the New Jersey coast Tuesday morning, with the loss of 73 of 76 aboard. The disaster stands as the worst aviation accident on record. Yesterday, one of the survivors, Lieutenant Commander Herbert B. Wiley, spoke to members of the press and gave a brief account of the tragedy. He also spoke of the survivors' rescue by the German tanker, Phoebus. President Roosevelt has described the loss of the Akron as a national disaster and said that he grieves with the wives and families of those lost and the nation. We will bring you more on the disaster and the Navy's search as we receive it. Thank you for listening. We return now to our scheduled programming.
А, проехал. Да иди ты. Так. Лавка. Хуявка. Так, а я здесь ничего не пропустил? Спиздить. Так. Нет, нигде ничего не вижу. Мне ж, блядь, надо какую-то хуйню собирать попутно. Сейчас, наверное, не зря мне пушку дали, будет стрельбище, бля.
Tommy, what's the rumpus?
Ну,
Heard any big news lately? Something that Don might want to know.
Depends. What's it worth to you?
ДБС.
$20.
How about 40?
All right, spill.
The FBI's in town. They're getting something from Morello. I don't know what.
How'd you hear?
Little Tony got some guy drunk in the Black Cat and drove him home. Heard a bunch of stuff, so he's the guy you want to see.
Okay. Thanks.
Окей. Малыша Тони. Ну, так, здесь ничего я не пропустил. Да не гунди ты меня всю дорогу, бля. Не, ничего. Молоток мне не нужен. Так, ладно. Он, наверное, где-то недалеко. Еще придется машинку брать. А походу далеко. А вот я на нее же и сяду.
welcome to a WLH Sports Report. There's a sense of anticipation as we await the start of the big game. Our very own Lost Heaven Lancers are out on the road, deep in enemy territory as they take on bitter rivals, the Empire Bay Cannons. This year's Gold Series is shaping up to be one of the best on record, with both teams matching one another blow for blow. Despite the Cannons' home field advantage and an early lead in the series, the Lancers have bounced back and have really taken their rivals to task. Many of the plaudits and column inches have been dedicated to one man. Lancers pitcher Bunny Smith is one of this year's standout performers. And with this series tied at 3-3, he may well be the key man that brings the Wistman Trophy back to Lost Heaven. But doing so will be no easy task, as standing in his way is opposition captain Foghorn Jack Seidel. His solo home run in the bottom of the fifth
по карте как бы.
Finale that is sure to have everyone glued to their radios. Can Bunny Smith bring it home for Lost Heaven? Or will the Cannon's towering redhead have the final say? WLH 570 Lost Heaven Radio will carry live coverage of the final game of the Gold Series, and we hope you'll join us in wishing our boys well. And now, back to some of the latest musical numbers. With 3 flights daily, Air Bordeaux is your link to the Bourbon City. Travel in style to the jewel of the South and enjoy premium service throughout your journey. Thanks to your stewardesses, you'll arrive more...
Так, где там кто? Здесь я буду трещать, блядь.
Everything okay, Tom?
Здорово.
No, it's not. What's this about the guy you drove home who's with the feds?
He came in for a drink, which turned into 10. He's hired muscle for some kind of safe house.
Дайте мне
Where?
выпить.
Oak Hill, corner of Pine. He gave me $10 to drive him back and keep my mouth shut. Let on that Councilor Gilatti's brokered some kind of deal between Morello and the FBI.
Не,
They were
надо
already testing
отключить
tied on someone in
компьютер, а я
there.
один хуй
Why
не
the hell
ставлю,
didn't you
блядь, не
tell us?
успеваю.
Tom, I
Они
did.
толку не дают,
I came in to see
задание
French straight away.
показывается.
He didn't tell the Don?
Так,
No, he
только экран
didn't.
портит.
Tom, what's going on?
Он, блядь, в укрытии. Ёб твою мать. Так, что-то здесь я нашел. Ну. О, блядь. Футбол. Нормально. Так, какой финал? Вот. Сейчас таких клубов нету. Так, а выпить мне не дадут? Все эти фишки какие-то, блядь. Нахуй они мне нужны? А нужно и ведь. Ладно, пойду я от вас, ребята. Поедем дальше. Поехали.
We return now to the coverage of Game 7 of the Gold Series. And by the looks of it, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be underway any minute now. The crowd here in the Armory are restless. You can almost taste the tension as we approach this, the deciding game between these 2 famous rivals. More than a little bad blood between them, and more than a couple of nasty flare-ups in recent years. Of course, this occasion, more than any other, could prove feisty, what with the drama that closed out the previous game. That, of course, saw the Lancers win to tie the series, and it's not often Empire Bay and Lost Heaven can boast the game's best covering hitter and pitcher, respectively. I refer, of course, to Foghorn Seidel, the man mountain with the shock of red hair, and Lancers star Bunny Smith. Speaking of Smith, he is jogging and his teammates, issuing last-minute orders. They seem responsive to whatever he's saying. He commands respect from his team, that is for sure. My goodness, there must be some nerves among some of the younger Lancers. Elms, Grayson, and Nicholson. Smith seemed to have pepped them up. That's good to see. That's what a good captain does.
The cannons lineup is meandering over to the home team dugout. The Lancers are slowly taking up their position, so we can't be too far away from the opening pitch here at the Armory, the home of the Empire Bay Cannons. Stay with us for more.
Ну, так бы сюда же и выехал бы.
Big test coming up. Finally got a date with that someone special. A job interview. Each time you need a boost of focus, drive, and determination, look no further than Swift Cola. Proven to increase attention and mental clarity. When you need a lift, reach for a Swift. The mission of Lost Heaven Radio, our city's public service broadcaster, is to serve you. Start your day with WLH 570.
ФБР, блядь. Сейчас не пуляться буду, что ли, моя? Подстава. Влияет на меня, блядь. Выпудово. Что придётся, блядь? Ну, поставь. А если не сменить, то нет, я слабенький, естественно. Вот эту ведь развалюшку можно взять, инвалидку. Так, там мелкие. И впереди не слева. И справа мелкие, кругом мелкие. Ну, приехал, что? Так. Ага. Сейчас здесь будет трещать.
Looks like the place.
Кустами, кустами. Так, куда теперь? А, за этим. Проследить за Фрэнком. Так, ну, может, должен меня не припасти.
Take me to those account books, Frank.
Так, а как мне показывать? Фишечка, наверное,
And we
будет
return now to
срабатывать.
coverage what could be the final play of this game and the series between the Lost Heaven Lancers and the Empire Bay Cannons. A quick reminder that this final inning is being brought to you by Swift Cola. When you need a lift, reach for a Swift. It's not only a taste sensation, it's guaranteed to increase focus, drive, and mental clarity. Pick up a bottle of Swift Cola today. And as we are coming to a close, let me thank today's other sponsors, Big Break Cigarettes and Lost Heaven Courier. Both of these teams could be said to be entering golden eras. Each team has a star player at the core with promising youngsters set around them. I refer, of course, to Smith and Seidel. The Cannons have had several such golden periods. The Lancers, it's fair to say, have not. I can see Lancers manager Frankie Hodge prowling in front of the dugout, gesticulating. He seems animated, to say the least. Looks like he's putting one of the officials in his place or something or other. With the noise of the crowd, it is quite hard to say for sure. Whatever's going on down there, you can feel the sense of occasion, and you just know that whatever happens, the crowd will be the first to tell you what has happened. The Lancers are now within minutes of snatching the gold series, which at one stage had appeared doomed, but they equally teeter on the edge of defeat. It all comes down to the final play. Nobody is warming up in the bullpen. Nobody down there is considering the possibility of extra innings. Bunny Smith then, standing on the mound, a look of steely determination on his face. He's betraying no emotion, doesn't look nervous or tired after his exertions this series, nor does he appear to be carrying the weight of expectation. He's having a word with the umpire about something or other. What a strapping fellow. 6'2", 195 pounds. If the Lancers are to win here today, he's going to write himself into the record books. And boy, oh boy, what that would mean to the people of Lost Heaven after such a long time without glory on the diamond. All right, they've sorted out whatever was going on. Here we go then. In for the Cannons, it's Paddy Doherty. Smith is pitching the game of his life, but Doherty's a big man. If he can catch one, it could run, and with bases loaded, the Cannons would have it. Here we go. Doherty facing down Smith. Fastball and strike. The big man thought he had it. Some speed on that ball, my goodness. It's fair to say Doherty looks a little spooked. He was convinced he had it. His body language tells the tale. Smith remains cool under pressure, not a flicker of emotion on his face. He winds up. And that's two. There was zip on that one. Good Lord. Seidel is barking something at Doherty, but we have no chance of hearing it as the noise of the crowd reaches fever pitch. Doherty's gesturing, and that's only making Seidel more irate.
They've taken you to the airport, Frank.
Another strike, and the Lancers win. If Doherty can get behind it, surely the Cannons will get all their men home and snatch victory. A swing and a miss, and that's the winners! Lancers win! Lancers win! And Smith cracks an elated smile. He's thrown his cap in the air, as have his teammates. Lancers win the 1933 Gold Series! A public service radio station for the people of Lost Heaven. This is WLH 570.
Вот так не вижу уже. Так может ускакать где-то.
Every night you come and you find me. Must you always come
Вот и
and
музычка пошла.
that my girl is gone.
Да, мне, наверное, походу можно поближе к ним даже. Я так могу, блядь, нарваться, что он свалит меня.
Every minute seems like an hour since my girl is gone. Shadows fall on the wall. At the time I miss her kiss most of all. Even though I try.
Christ, they're flying him out of state or something. Fuck, this ain't good.
В укропном месте.
At me sleep to gray dawn is breaking.
Сюда же рядышком сейчас поставлю.
For my gal is gone.
И припарковал же. Чего? Как это? Не понял. Я же припарковал в укропном месте. И сколько теперь это будет длиться? Странно. Странная ситуация. Опять всю дорогу не лошадь. Я чуть-чуть не понимаю. Припаркуйте машину. А это он уже стоял, блин. Я что-то не понял. Почему у меня тогда это самое. Куда-то свалил каким-то образом. Вот сейчас. Что мне делать? Перепарковать и не выходить, что ли?
Christ, they're flying him out of state or something. Fuck, this ain't good.
Ну. А еще один был. И что? Ничего не понимаю. Сейчас опять я себя припаркую, опять конец будет. Надо было проехать, блядь. А я остановился. Первый раз. Так, ясненько. Что теперь? Узнать, куда везут Фрэнка. Так, а каким образом? Каким образом? Меня там не задержат? А меня ж туда не пропустят. А может у кого-то спросить? Никакой галочки нет у меня. У кого бы спросить? Туда не пропустят. А я еще подойду, просто спрошу. И меня сейчас захавают. Так, а я могу обойти, может быть, как-нибудь. Так, туда нельзя. Здесь есть где-нибудь проход. Отлично. Так. Это мне надо, значит, менты там. Так, и там менты. Надо обходить. Так, дальше там забор. Так, а где бы мне? Куда мне пройти-то? Вот это, блядь, желтая зона. Нехорошая. Так. Вон я могу туда зайти, наверное. Здесь меня никто не надыбает. Так. Я могу здесь ходить вообще? Так, вон там что-то. Там тоже мент, блядь. ГБшник, блядь. А как же мне быть? А я могу его устранить, интересно? Так, закрываем аэропорт, информация про поражение покидает укрытие. Так, происходит обмен информацией, направляется в ангар. Вот я нашел информацию. Мы получили бухгалтерские книги после передачи. Понятно. Догнать Фрэнка. Ага, каким образом? Здесь-то я не могу пройти. Здесь я перелезу? Нет, это надо мне где-то туда и машину. Я сейчас опять какая-нибудь хуйня получится. Сука. Здесь нет прохода. Сейчас что-то я не то делаю, наверное. Или мне вернулся на задание, ёб твою мать. А как же мне его догнать, если там кругом менты, блядь? Может, там можно и так, и сяк? Блядь, застрял. Ёпаный в рот. Ну все. Ой, ну прыгай. Ёпаный в рот. Ну, придется заново начинать. Давай, 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 заскакивай. Не хочет, блядь. А если я так проползу, нет, нет. Не хочет. Убери. Вот я влип. Все, пиздец. О, блядь, у меня карта есть, я не знал. Так. Возле ангарда, ёпта, а как мне? Угу. Так у меня, блядь, не прыгает. Дай-ка я с последней точки, может быть. Вот так придется. Блядь. Так, значит, где-то... Так. Ага. Опять я в эти кусты не пойду, бля. Ой, блядь. И здесь, что ли, застрял? А как же мне там потом его догонять-то, блядь? Это я уже все знаю. Догоните Фрэнка. Пойду-ка через ту комнату попробую. Если никто меня не упасет.
I heard there's some guy the feds are handing over before he's flown out in a civilian plane.
Так, здесь, там. Здесь где-то стоит.
Hey, this guy's not one of
Ой, блядь, припасли. Сыпь, сваливай. Блядь, мне надо машину. Куда ты запрыгнул? Ёб твою мать. Эх. Значит, надо по-другому как-то, блядь. Блядь. Хуй просышь. Если там менты, там хуйни. Как же мне обойти-то их? Может, стрелять их, что ли, блядь? Или что это такое? Ёпа. Меня сейчас припасут. Так, здесь нет никого. Вон там менты. А как же мне идти-то? Ёпта. Не пойму. А если туда? А, сюда он нахуй не садится. Ну, ёпта, завалил. А туда? Да. Ты не полфига. И под гору надо рвать. Где он, сука? И как туда попасть? Быстрее. А где он есть-то? Опа. И чё, и все? Нас припасли, бля.
Tom. Frank.
А, это я.
The Don sent me.
I figured as much. I'm sorry it had to be you, Tommy.
Anything you want me to tell him?
I wish it could have shaken out better, but Morello finally came after me.
Понятно, чуть-чуть суматохи у меня.
It's okay. You can come out.
Непонятки были в игре, но дошло все. Не стреляй.
Morello offered me a simple trade. The Don's account books for our lives and tickets out of this town.
You hand the books over yet?
I'm not so stupid, Don. They're safe. Morello was waiting for this. It's a key to a box in the Grand Imperial Bank downtown. I told Morello I'd hand it over after the plane was fueled and ready to go. His men were meant to fetch it before we left.
I took care of them. Told them to get on a plane.
Go on, March. Alice, get aboard.
Frank, you're coming with us.
Not right now, honey. Just get buckled in. Tommy and I, we have some serious business to discuss.
But Frank...
Get on the plane, March. For Alice. For me. Get on the goddamn plane, please.
Попрощайся. Стрелять не буду, не ссыте. Ни в него, ни в вас.
You been paid yet?
Yeah.
Now you've been paid twice. You take the ladies wherever they want to go.
Yes,
Thank you, Tom.
Christ, Frank. Why didn't you ask us for help?
I guess I just wanted out. One way or the other. I'm tired, Tommy. Tired of lying to my wife. Tired of checking under my car every time I take a Sunday drive. And tired of waiting for the dawn to put two in my temple.
God damn you, Frank.
А ведь меня накажут, блядь. Так сказать, героем. Я так думаю. Фрэнк когда-нибудь поможет, может быть. И это все взорвется, блядь. Сейчас больше не будет. Вся хуятина ебнется, бля. Нет. Нет, нет, нет. А чё ж я, блядь, скажу своим другом?
Good afternoon, sir.
Where's the safety deposit boxes?
With my colleague downstairs, sir.
Thanks.
Beautiful day, huh?
Так, куда я иду-то? Туда. Что-то меня никто не трогает, или здесь. Я ничего не хулиганю же.
Been out of trouble, I hope.
Да, привет, привет.
I need to access the deposit boxes for Frank Coletti.
Ah, yes, Mr. Angelo?
Yeah.
Mr. Coletti said it might be you who came, and to provide access. Please, follow me.
Че, бля, банк буду брать, что ли? Угу. Сейчас что-то подпишем. Наверное. Угу. Золото, бриллианты.
I got the books and covered my tracks. Salieri never asked any questions. In fact, apart from the funeral, I never heard him talk about Frank again.
Короче, все так. Да.
You're making my boys twitchy, Marku.
Sergio and I just came by to pay respects, that's all. Known Frank a long time. Almost as long as you. He's a good man. Smart. Loyal. Loyal to his wife. His kid above all else. There must be some kind of honor in that in you.
Maybe. But I'm still looking at this headstone with his little girl's name on it.
It's a hell of a thing.
Печально, да. Приспал уши. Крыса в доме. Приц. Вот этот. Так, ладно.